Hello, welcome back, or hello for the first time, whichever one applies to you. That's the intro that I want you to use for this video. Folks, we are back with DC. And we have round 2 right now. Aquaman versus Hawkman. This is all fight month, and let's just get into it. So this starts off with just battle. Aquaman, Hawkman staring each other down. It says let the battle commence, and they start fighting. So this cuts back 24 hours before, because all of this is happening incredibly fast. And it's Aquaman talking with his team and describing everything that's going on. And he's saying, no, I trust my team. I trust them. I trust the Justice League. If they say that this is the only way that we have to do this, then I will do it. His daughter gives him a good luck charm, and he says, I think I'll need it. Thank you so much. And then they continue on. We cut back right back into the action with Hawkman just flying up on Aquaman and just decking him straight in the face. And Aquaman tries to defend himself. He's able to brush off one of the attacks, but like Hawkman says, lifetimes of experience trumps a new weapon. But when he says, I'm sorry, old friend, it would have been easier if there was water around, I'm sure. That's when Aquaman does something incredibly scary, in my opinion. There's always water, but it's not honestly the scariest thing that he does in this comic. He starts to pull the water out of the groundwater that created the canyon that they're in. He's able to tap into that, because I don't know if you realize this or if you've been keeping up with Aquaman, but Aquaman has a connection to the blue, like the green and the red, but for water, right? So he's able to control all the water anywhere. He can control it. So he starts to pull water out of the ground, and Hawkman tries to fly away. And Hawkman notices something, that the tidal wave, like the wave of water that Aquaman is able to control and the speed that he's able to move it, is actually outpacing how high Hawkman can fly. And before he knows it, he is crushed by this wave and he can't get out of it. He doesn't know how to swim out of it. He doesn't know which way is up. He doesn't know where air is. He can't do anything. And that's when he sees him. He sees something that he has not seen before. This is not the friend that he knew. This is something else, something primordial, something chaotic. He can't breathe. And then he's just... Exactly. He is just disappeared. And Aquaman stands there as the winner of round 1. Now we have a quick story interlude, because we jump back to the Watchtower where Booster Gold, aka Darkseid, and Booster Gold's body is fighting. And now the World Forger, he is nothing to be messed with. And so he says to Booster Gold, if you want more boosters, I'll give you some. And he hits the ground and he pulls them, I guess, out of the time stream or something. I'm not even sure where they even all come from, but they jump on Darkseid. And now we cut back to the action with round 2. And we are getting Hawkman's monologue where he's saying, now that I've failed, I have to come up with something. Arthur's become something else akin to a god. And then he sees him, Horus. Horus is here to give him some of his power so he can go back into the fight. And now Aquaman's monologue, he's noticing that the blue is kind of taking him over, which we saw this in the comics too. Sometimes it felt like he was losing control. He wasn't really sure, but his connection to the blue is much more strong than it's ever been. And there is a gigantic force that is somehow pushing all of this water away from him. And of course, it is Hawkman blasting him in the face and just shooting him straight up into the air. Hawkman's feeling pretty confident. He's got him away from the ground, so there is no groundwater here. He's got him up in the air, and he's got the power of Horus. So he's telling him, don't struggle. There's no water up here, Aquaman. I now have the strength to defeat you and to win this entire thing. Just let me do it. And then suddenly Aquaman does what is the scariest thing that I have seen him ever do. He blood bends, because he says, I told you, old friend, there's always water. And then Hawkman realizes he can't move as the blood off of his body starts to rise up in the air. And he says, I still don't understand. I don't know if anyone does. It doesn't matter how much power you have. I have the power of the blue, the connection to all water in the galaxy, the same water that makes up 60% of Carter's body. He is controlling his body and throwing him back to the planet's surface. They land and a basically gigantic explosion. Hawkman is just destroyed on the ground as Aquaman just stands there aura farming, saying the hardest line ever, "I am the dark tide." Come on. But that results in a, of course it does, which makes Aquaman the winner of round 2 of DC's. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and we will be doing Wonder Woman versus Lobo next for round 3. So hopefully you guys come back for that. But until then, drink water, be kind, and I'll see you next time. Peace.